What's up guys, Boy here. Today we're doing another video. Today we're taking a look at the Chinese MF-14. Let's begin. So I'm not sure what the date was since it first began of this, but there's actually 3 versions of this one. More in particular, the one I have is the one version 2 by let me just see the name itself. By the company Shanji Jinhua Chemical Corp. Co. and Limited. Yeah, I'm about to start speaking John Xina's. Talk about the social credits and all that. This was kind of funny about it here. This particular mask, even though despite this being rather for China, has actually been used for industrial use. There's actually other countries use this one. More in particular, Venezuela for the police riot control, and the Sri Lanka military forces, which I'm a little surprised about it. Well, not surprised. Yes, the Sri Lanka that has and yes, I'm doing it personally for Sri Lanka, is actually from a war metal band Conflict. And that band is awesome. Okay, and yeah, here's the picture of what the original one is, or the original version. And the biggest difference between it is, of course, this piece right here has been replaced with something different. The original was replaced with this version. So the rubber itself is made out of rubber. One big old piece of glass on the eyepiece with plastic all around it. Supported with 2 screws on both sides. Right here. And actually have been surrounded for this entire piece. It's been secured with a big old piece of aluminum piece, kind of similar like the Israel 4A1. But the entire piece itself, this one's made of plastic. Here's the flap piece to the thing for the exhale assembly, for the exhale valve. And the original version, the MF-14 in particular, is the having gauze threads. Then akin to the one I have is, of course, is a 40mm NATO thread. And kind of similar to the Israel, this one actually have this attachment for the necklace type, which, yes, if you compare to this, which don't worry, we'll get to the bag right about now. So the bag itself is just a big old piece of fabric, a piece of cloth that's rather orange. And unfortunately, the problem, the one I have, of course, having this drawstring to the bag itself. Yeah, just to secure it. Problem is, it's a little crappy. Look at that thing. It's falling apart. So that's kind of sucks about it here. So that's kind of pretty simple, sewn in, and that's it. No pockets, no nothing. But another biggest one about it here is this paper itself. So, okay. Here's what the paper looks like. And the funny part about it here, by features on 4, for some weird reason, specifications, and rather on 10, they're all had the same different text fonts, but the rest of it is all on Comic Sans. Yes, Comic Sans. I actually love how hilarious. So let's go see by features. 1. Full face piece respirator. Well, yeah, that's fine. Large lens for a wide field view. Okay, that's good. Lightweight, balanced design. Fair enough. Wait, where's the drinking straw? 4. Silicone face seal for greater comfort and durability. Okay, that's fine enough. Specifications. Connection type, bayonet. Is it the putting the filter in? Bayonet. I'm a little confused. Are they mentioning the GSR, or rather to a different mask that has have its specific filter? 2. Face piece type, full face piece reusable. Harness type, 4 points. I think the paper is saying to a different mask because this one's a 5 point. 4. Mission type, aircraft, ships, and vehicles. Okay. 5. Operation type, facility safety, maintenance, repair, and operational overhaul. Okay. 6. Primary material, silicone and thermoplastic elastomer. So this face piece is made of silicone, or I guess it is. Product type, full face piece. Okay. Recommend application, assembly and mechanical chemical cleanup, chemical handling, chemical splash, chipping, chiseling, cleaning, furnace operations. Okay. Grinding, laboratories, machining, painting, pouring, casting, sanding, sawing, UV protection, and welding. 9. Recommend industries, agriculture, automotive, chemicals, construction, general. Okay. Manufacturing, mining, oil and gas, pharmaceuticals. Okay, pharmaceuticals, primary materials, transportation. And 10, size medium, as the same as 6800. I think it's actually meant for something like that because of something like the bayonet and having a 4 point. That might be the reason. Okay, let's see. Okay, of course, the head harness is 5 point, having a mesh on the thing, have the entire mesh with big old piece of, I guess, of elastic or in the center of it, and all over the mesh piece too. Having 5 points of having an elastic straps to it. This is for tightening it and for loosening it. And inside the mask itself, as you can probably see inside the mask itself, here's what it looks like. So we got the oral nasal cup, the voice diaphragm, and also there's just the voice diaphragm. Here's the exhale valve assembly. 2 flapper pieces on both sides, plastic pieces to hold the flapper. Okay, and this is how it, and of course a face seal to it. So this is how it functions for it. So this is where you put the filter in, you inhale, and here's some little, there's you see that yellow piece right here? Yeah, there's a yellow piece inside there. That's actually for the inhale. And it will actually go all around inside these flapper pieces. And then the exhale would go this way. So, let's test this bad boy out.
So this is what it sounds like with the mask on.
So I gotta say, the mask itself is actually pretty good for what it is. It's actually pretty decent. Now, there are some flaws like the lacking of a drinking straw, but it's kind of much more of an industrial one. And they actually have using of a 40 millimeter NATO filter than the more of a better upgraded than the older variant, which is the Gauss filter, the Gauss threads, which is pretty good about it here. But unfortunately for the bag itself, it's just, well, orange, well, bag itself. And unfortunately, the drawstring isn't really the best. I mean, look, it's like it's falling apart. Yeah, it's not really good of all things, I know. But I could probably get myself a better bag for this, so I could place that in there instead. So I'm giving the Chinese MF-14 version 2 an astounding of kind of bit like a 9 out of 10. That's a pretty good mask for what it is, and it's actually a not bad piece to have, for what it is. So that wraps up of the Chinese MF-14. I'm Boy, and I'm signing out. I'll see you guys next time.